The White Lotus, Series 3, Episode 8, titled Amor. Of course, this is the final episode of Season 3 of The White Lotus, and this episode I quite enjoy. I mean, this episode is all about regulations. It's all about, wrapping things up. And of course, figuring out who gets murdered, because that's the question that everybody's been thinking of since episode 1, because that's what White Lotus is all about. It's all about finding out the characters and their arcs and character journeys and all that kind of stuff, but we need to find out who gets murdered. And the people who get murdered, fuck it, I'm spoiling it. Knowing that it's Rick and Chelsea who gets murdered was such a shock. Like, I kind of figured out it was going to be Rick, but Chelsea was a shock, knowing that she was in the crossfire during the gunfight, and how, I mean, there's a little bit of a symbolic way of doing it. There's a level of symbolic way to their relationship, because Chelsea as a character, she's very spiritual. She's very believes the two of them are soulmates and they're meant to be together forever, and that type of stuff. And it's kind of showing like, oh yeah, that can be possible. That can be possible because you are now no longer at an age. You're going to basically, if you believe in heaven and religion and those type of things, that they're going to be in the afterlife together. And so there's a little of a romantic side of it, but also of a sadness behind it, because, Chelsea is young, and because of Rick's actions, she kind of became the consequences of his actions, plus him killing himself, plus, him dying, also getting shot, which I feel bad for the security guard, because, like, in the episode, he thinks about not wanting to do the job anymore. He just wanted to be a security guard. He doesn't believe it's in him anymore. And because he believes that, everything's falling apart. Like, the girl that he likes doesn't want to be with him anymore, because she, is one of those people who believes, is into ambition, and believes that when a goal is finished, you make a new goal, and you make a new goal. You always keep moving. You always have a goal that you want to hit, and the security guard's like, hey, look, I'm fine. I'm fine that I'm not knowing. I'm fine not knowing what I'll be in the next 5 years, but I know this isn't it. And the way that he finds his, that's way to say, confidence. But the way to get his confidence is by killing someone. And he gets to go by killing someone. And he gets to be a high level security guard because he murdered someone. It's like a weird twisted thing. It's kind of also kind of showing how twisted the world is, and how sometimes bad actions can lead to wonderful consequences. It's a weird situation going on. There is a little bit of disconnect. There's a little bit of a disconnect with thinking that was it not Lincoln, but like Linkle was also going to die. Like, he drank the smoothie or the a water smoothie with the poison seeds, and you're thinking, oh no, he's gonna die, and they're hinting that, and no, he's just, oh, thank God, because they deal with the hinting. They did the whole, like, him coughing and splattering and puking into the pool, and him can't get up, and him having to trying to get out of the water, like he but he keep light flashing through his eyes. Like, it's the whole hint. It's the whole thing. It's the whole mother load thing. But thank God he's alive. Thank God, because I was thinking, God, this episode has a lot of murder. Because not just because you got the two main deaths, it's because all of a sudden it turns into an action movie a little bit. It becomes, during the gunfight, it all suddenly turns into a giant action sequence where like Wick is like, shooting, boom, and shoots one guy, and it's just like, whoa, Wick is just, shooting a gun like he's a bloody action hero, which was kind of surprising. I mean, it was decently shot. I mean, it's a lot of tracking cams and panning across and keep everything wides and mids and mid, probably around mid close ups and all that, and so that we can see what's happening. But it's just very surprising how that the event happened and how they chose to film it. But the rest of it, I mean, here's the thing: I liked it. I quite enjoyed the episode. I won't lie, like probably season 1's still the best season. And probably then it's season 2 and then like 3, I mean, sure, there's some regulations. Sure, there's stuff that maybe where I saw episode 2, like with the robbery, like the jewelry store robbery. I was like, what's the point of this? And then it's like, oh no, we got a point. And of course, all the stuff with the girls, like they, all the stuff with the girls, like all the conflicts they have, they reconcile themselves and believe in a different side and believe all that. It's one of those episodes that, okay, like White Lotus is one of those shows. Let's be honest, White Lotus is one of those shows where you just like, you're there for the characters and the conflicts that they have, and then. And it's kind of a slow burn, and then the final episode is the episode. But I liked it. I liked the season. We'll check season 4 when it comes out. But don't know how I'm gonna film my Sundays or Mondays now. Oh yeah, there's another HBO show coming out next week. Last of Us. Oh, excuse me.